So the environmental agreements are international law. They're basically something that the government is signatory to, and so we are then in charge of implementing them in Trinidad and Tobago. So youth must be involved because they are the future of these agreements. If it is that we are to change a behavior in a people, we have to start with the young people first. Now, we have to look at the guidance that is given. If it is that your parents or guardians are the major foundation of behavior, you have to teach the parents and guardians in order to teach the children to create behaviors that are more sustainable. If that is not conducive, then you will look at the education system. So in the education system at all levels, we have to integrate environmental awareness, environmental stewardship, and then within that, the agreements are going to be fulfilled.
Youth advocate Katrina Can-Roberts has worked with NGOs and organizations for the past 10 years, including the Caribbean Youth Environmental Network. She says environmental awareness is on the rise among youth, but it is sometimes sidetracked by life experiences.
So youth are unbridled potential, but sometimes it's very difficult to realize that potential. In environmental awareness in Trinidad and Tobago, it has been rising over the past 10 years. But when someone is preoccupied with survival, with all the other difficulties within life, it is difficult to then prioritize environment as a thing that you are going to be putting your energy into. Youth have the ability to do so much, but sometimes the pressures of life and sometimes the experiences that we have can kind of taint our environmental capacity.
Ms. Can-Roberts says increasing awareness is tied to demonstrating the links between behaviors and environmental impacts.
Environmental issues impact everyone, but sometimes it's not 100% apparent how those things affect you. So it's important then to create awareness and create linkages between the people themselves and the environmental issues. Sometimes on a higher level, you have these MEAs and they are available for the public to see. But if a public person is not 100% invested in the environment itself, they're not going to then go forward to create a linkage with that MEA. The solution then is to ensure that it is integrated into the education system, as well as giving incentives for people to follow the rules and the legislation. So the scientific and the high-level nature of these MEAs kind of make it unreachable for the layman. Something that has to be done is that it has to be brought to a level where everyone can experience and synthesize the information. So for example, I would paint a painting of an endangered animal to be able to bring environmental awareness of the animal. I would write a poem that would be able to bring my feelings about the ecosystem to someone who's reading that poem. I would make a video. I would create something that creates a feeling in someone, and that will then create their behavior change.
For up-to-date information on environmental issues and activities in TNT, please join our Focal Point network by completing the Google form found on the Environmental Policy and Planning Division's Facebook and Instagram pages.